My therapist started a relationship with my ex after our sessions ended, so I took her life and then began seeing her husband. Can you imagine being so utterly shattered that you pay someone to put you back together, only to discover they were the ones who truly broke you? I'm Harper, a 28-year-old graphic designer who loves wine and true crime podcasts, and I never thought I'd become the main character in a revenge story that would make those podcast hosts lose their minds. But here we are, and trust me, it's a doozy. Let me take you back about 3 months. I was sitting in Dr. Olivia Hartley's office for what would be my very last therapy session. Not because I was suddenly healed or anything, but because I was about to stumble onto something that would rip my entire world open and then rebuild it in the most astonishing way. I'd been seeing Olivia for 6 long months. I started going after my boyfriend of 3 years, Jackson, dumped me out of nowhere. One day we were planning a dream trip to Costa Rica, mapping out rainforest hikes and snorkeling spots. The next, he was standing in my living room, saying he needed space to find himself. Classic, right? My therapist, Olivia, was good. Really good. She had this incredibly calming presence, always impeccably dressed in these elegant blazers, her dark hair pulled into a perfect, sophisticated bun. She spoke in a soothing, almost hypnotic voice that made you want to spill every single secret, every vulnerable thought, and that's exactly what I did. I told her everything about Jackson. How we'd met at a coffee shop when he accidentally grabbed my oat milk latte instead of his, how he used to leave little handwritten notes in my jacket pockets, just to make me smile. I confessed how utterly destroyed I was by the breakup, how I never saw it coming, how it felt like the rug had been pulled out from under my entire life. She'd nod, taking meticulous notes, asking thoughtful, probing questions. Harper, she'd say, her voice soft but firm, have you considered that Jackson might have been dealing with his own issues? Sometimes when people run, they're running from themselves, not from us. And I, foolish, heartbroken me, ate it up. I paid her $200 a session to hear that wisdom, to believe that maybe, just maybe, I wasn't the problem. That Tuesday in October, I left her office at precisely 4 p.m., just like always. But halfway to my car in the parking garage, I realized I'd forgotten my phone. I do that sometimes when I'm emotionally drained, my mind miles away. I sighed, turned around, and trekked back up to the 3rd floor of the medical building where her office was. The waiting room was empty. Her receptionist must have already left for the day. The door to her office was slightly ajar. I was just about to knock, my hand raised, when I heard it. His laugh. Jackson's laugh. You know how you can recognize someone's laugh even in the middle of a chaotic, crowded room? That's what hit me. My hand froze midair. You're terrible, I heard Olivia say, but she wasn't scolding him. She was giggling. Actually, audibly giggling. Then Jackson's voice, closer now, a low murmur. Come here. My heart slammed against my ribs. I pushed the office door open a crack, just enough to see inside. And there they were. On the very couch where I had cried, where I had poured out my heartbreak over losing Jackson, they were kissing. Jackson had his hands tangled in her dark hair, which was now unbound, spilling over her shoulders. Her elegant blazer was discarded on the floor. They were kissing like teenagers, completely lost in each other. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.